What legally counts as hours worked under wage and hour laws? Imagine you're clocking in and out, but do you really know what time counts as work? Many employees and even some employers get confused about what counts as hours worked. This can lead to unpaid wages or legal trouble. So, let's clear that up today. In simple terms, hours worked include all the time an employee is required to be on duty or at a specific work location. That means if you're told to be at the workplace or perform work-related tasks, that time counts. It doesn't matter if you're actively working the entire time or just waiting around. If the employer knows or should know you're working, that time must be paid. For example, if you set up your workstation before your shift starts, that time counts. The same goes for cleaning up after work or putting away equipment. Any required training sessions or meetings also count as hours worked. Even rest breaks are usually paid if they are short and the employee is required to stay on duty. Meal breaks are a bit different. If you're required to work or perform duties during your meal, that time counts as hours worked. But if you're free to do what you want during the break, it generally doesn't. On-call time is tricky. If you're on call and can't use that time freely, it counts as hours worked. If you're just waiting around and free to do your own thing, it might not. Travel time related to work duties is also included. If you're traveling between job sites or for work errands, that time counts. However, your normal commute to and from work usually does not. If you're required to stay overnight for work, sleeping time may count if you're on duty or restricted from free use of that time. Employers often make mistakes by not paying for all the time employees are working or by misclassifying breaks. They might think that time spent off-site or outside scheduled hours isn't work, but if they know you're working, it should be paid. To avoid this, employers need to track all work-related activities, including early prep and late cleanup. Keeping accurate records of hours is essential. Employers should also provide clear pay statements showing hours worked and pay calculations. Failing to do so can lead to penalties, back pay claims, and legal action. In essence, hours worked include all the time you're engaged in or required to be available for work duties. This covers prep time, actual work, work during breaks, travel related to work, and certain on-call or sleeping periods. Employers must recognize and pay for all these hours to stay compliant with wage and hour laws.